let me sample the view of this player for Ghana Army. Are you the captain? Yes. All right, so that's the captain of the Ghana Army. Just tell us, going into this one, your coach said you guys, are not going into this complacent. You lost your fair game. You're coming into this competition as GAVA champions and champion of champions. Tell us, viewers watching you at home want you to tell them something. What should they expect from you?
Today, they should expect a win from us because we lost our first set against Air Force and we are coming in very strong to win this tournament. So you just tell
Ghanaians in your camera, that's the camera up there? All right.
Yeah, today, this match, we know it's not going to be easy for us, but we promise our fans that we are going to win 3-0 for them. 3-0
for them?
Yes, please.
Your coach says 3-1, but you believe 3-0?
Yes, please.
All right, all the best then.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the captain for the Ghana Army side. He said 3-0, his coach said 3-1, and it's going to be a KG encounter. Make sure you don't tune in. Tune off. Keep it locked here on GHOne TV. We're also streaming on our social media handles. It's GHOne TV on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on YouTube. This is the game that is coming up live here. It's Ghana Army up against WAC Wings. We now hand over to the commentators, Jones and Nee, to take over.
So we welcome once again to the next and the final game of today, which of course is going to be a cracker live at the Baltimore Sports Arena. We are going to have a very interesting matchup here today. Like you can see on your screens now, the Ghana Army will be in action against the WAC Wings. And tell you what, it's going to be an amazing fixture here at the Baltimore Arena. Day 3 of the SAC Volleyball Championship. And we are live on GHOne TV. And we are streaming live on our social media platforms. On GHOne TV, YouTube, Facebook, and also on X. My name is Benjamin Yamwa or Ben Gazi, in here with Cornelius Nee, Papo Ankra. So an amazing game to anticipate here. You can see in your shots now the men from the Ghana Army getting themselves ready for this huge encounter, and there you see them as well. They are the men from WAC Wings. It's been an amazing day here at the Baltimore Sports Grounds because we've had several matchups and great results recorded all throughout the day. Let me run by you how things have panned out throughout the day here at the Baltimore Arena. It all began obviously with the customs women from Nigeria defeating Ghana Immigration Service women or female by 3-0, 25-10, 25-10, 25-9. It was a wonderful sweep for the customs women. Then we had WAC Wings in the ladies as well, women losing to Calibi by 3-1. So great win for Calibi women, 3-1 win for them over WAC Wings. Then we've had also All Stars in the men from Benin defeating against Ghana Police, and it was a sweep for Ghana Police, 3-0 for the Ghana Police men. Customs from Nigeria had again a wonderful run against the Navy, 3 straight sets they won against the Navy. And up next, as you can see on your screens now, the men from WAC Wings in action against the men, of course, who know what it is. Ghana Air Force. Well, more results actually for you. Moments ago as well, Ghana Police won 3-2 against the Ghana Air Force. For the women, that's the game we saw just not too long ago. So we are just about kicking off for this game, which will be the very last game for today, day 3 of the SAC Volleyball Championship, live at the Baltimore grounds, and it's live on GHOne TV. The men on the turf are ready for battle. They are indeed ready for the battle, and you can see them very warmed and ready for the action here. The umpire is ready. Officials are already here. We are just about to kick off or tee off a very interesting game of volleyball here at the Baltimore grounds. The court looking good. The men ready to stretch all the muscles in them, in the hands, in the arm, wherever the muscles are, they are very ready to stretch them in here. Ghana Army against the LWAC Wings. We are ready. Set one. And we are underway now. Is the Ghana Army, who are 7. And a good one from the set line. That should be a good one, and a good block already. Brilliant block. And the first points awarded or going the way of the Ghana Army.
Right. Nagazi, you are right on cue there. Very disciplined block at the middle there for Ghana Army.
Back on there again, LWAC Wings, another shot, and of course a good block. Another point on the block for Ghana Army. I'm sure with that tall, lanky blocker in the middle there for the Ghana Army, you know what time it is. He is in for business. 2-0. Back on a good one. And again, they'll go again now. And a block came in, but this time around, landing in the side of the court.
Yes.
So the first point for LWAC Wings.
Bengazi, you are right on cue. That's fairways. It's Shahaku fairways of the Ghana Army team. The middle blocker there is very, very tall. He towers over his teammates.
Serve for the Ghana LWAC Wings. 1-2. Good one. Well received there. Woo. Unfortunately, miscommunication between two players for the Ghana Army, gifting the LWAC Wings a vital point.
Yes, so coaches would advise you call for ball. The one receiving should call for ball, but mostly the reception or the passing unit should be much more disciplined. We should know each other. We should communicate in moments like these.
A good one again comes in, but well received. This should be a good one. It's been blocked, and there seems to have been a net violation against the LWAC Wings, and so a point for the Ghana Army.
That's very, very good call there.
3-2, Ghana Army leads against LWAC Wings. Change in the serve, or the server. This is a good one, powerful one. Came with the side out, but well blocked. This will be a good attack for them, and a good one, and a point gain.
Aminu, the opposite player for the Ghana Army team. Watch out for him. He's an incredible talent. The scoreline now 4-2 for Ghana Army.
And again, powerful serve, but well received by the Ghana LWAC. Good one. That's a good shot.
Yes.
Brilliant shot.
Like we said.
And a point wonderfully won for the LWAC Wings. Powerful one.
I mean, that's a cross-court shot there. We call it cross-court. Because of where the angle he was.
4-4 on this stage. Early days yet, but very exciting game.
Very, very exciting. Ben, I can tell you that these two teams we see have both lost their first matches, so they would like to come back and make a statement as they are both trailing in their group now. So he who wins this match may as well qualify to the next stage. Unfortunately for the one who may lose, that means their competition may be cut short.
So a lot at stake for the two teams here. Serve for the Ghana Army. They lead 5-4. Brilliant point gained. Right back by the Ghana LWAC Wings. 5-5.
Like we've learned over the days, a lead in volleyball is no lead at all. As you could just suffer.
Will whistle away in no time. 5-5. LWAC Wings on the serve. It's a brilliant serve. Difficulty in returning though, but it's been saved. So they complete the comeback. Setter comes in, brilliant. Woo! Brilliant one there.
And you can hear in the stands. That's a powerful outside attack there by number 7 man, the outside hitter for LWAC Wings.
That's a brilliant spike.
This
could be a good one. Comes in, and again, LWAC Wings have recovered and they've gone up by 2 points. But the Ghana Army will need to reassess themselves and come back stronger. LWAC Wings on the serve, 7-5. Well received. Setter comes in, is blocked. But there was a net violation against LWAC Wings there. And the umpire calls it for the Ghana Army. We're live on GHOne TV, our coverage of the SAC Volleyball Championship, live at the Baltimore Sports Arena or Complex. On the serve, Ghana Army, thrill 6-7. Good one comes in and it's in. It dropped in there, good ace.
Yes, Aminu, I tell you what, watch out for this young man. He's such a massive talent in the Ghana Volleyball national team.
First ace in this game, going his way for the Ghana Army. 7-7. Again, he goes in, attacks the ball brilliantly, but he's been received very well by the Wings. And the attacker himself, he has been recovered. Ooh, good one. Again, net violation call against the Ghana Army.
No, that call was to say,
Wings.
yes, the middle line. He violated the middle line there. I've said countlessly that you are to stay within the bounds of your court. There is no way and in no means shall you cross over.
Live on GHOne TV, live on Star FM. Temporary hold up an injury to a player for the LWAC Wing. He seemed to have turned the ankle on the jump for that attempt block.
Yes, these are some of the occupational hazards of a volleyball player, as your limbs and then your joints must be well oiled and then well greased to be able to face the harsh, how will I say, the harsh plays of your opponents. They come in with no mercy at all. I mean, that's Vitus Tulo, they're receiving treatment. And
he looks to be in so much pain there.
Yes.
The magic spray has been applied. Let's hope it works for him. He came off worse when he made an attempt to block. I think he landed awkwardly on that ankle.
And also,
so he's down.
Yes, he landed in the half of the Army court, and that's, I was explaining earlier, is a violation. You have to stay within the bounds of your court. That line there divides, the two teams, and that once you cross it, you will be in violation. Even though you cross and there's a violation, if you have your feet on any part of the line, but the rest of your foot crosses, is not a violation though.
Okay.
Your full foot must cross, or your hands or whatever, then we can whistle for a violation.
So the Ghana Army are back in the lead here. They lead 8-7 against the LWAC Wings. The players seem to be okay, and I'm sure pretty soon we will resume with the action here. Live at the Baltimore Sports Complex, live on GHOne TV, and also on all our social media handles. This is our coverage of the SAC Volleyball Championship. He's okay, up on his feet. He's a strong lad.
Yes, a very strong lad. He has been my teammate, and then he's doing the most now at the University of Ghana volleyball team while he was in school.
That's my man Cornelius there for you. He is an expert player himself. Are you on retirement anyway? Are you on retirement?
No.
Back in action on the court now. LWAC Wing attacking her, but of course, a cross-court shot, missing though and out. And that's a point gain there for the Ghana Army, who are leading now by 9-7 in set 1. Again.
Aminu. Yes.
Well received. The attack comes in. Monstrous block. That's a monstrous block from the Ghana Army team. And they will celebrate that. Why not?
Mohamed Bari putting one there.
Again, Abubakar goes in with a good serve. Well received though. Ooh. That was a powerful one. Powerful attack and shot.
Yes, Daniel, and I agree. You can also expect good things from him. He's a very good player. We are in for such a game, like I said earlier, because both teams are looking to put their names, into the qualification aspect of the game and of the tournament.
A lot at stake here. Attack comes in, but unfortunately, the spike went out, and so a point gain there for the Elwak Wings. They kill 9-10 at this stage in the first set.
The strategy here he was going for, as you see on the screen here, he was trying to hit the ball above the setter of Elwak Wings, who is much more shorter, so might not be able to reach a certain height. Wow, brilliantly done.
That was a brilliant diversion on the net or at the net to win a point for the Ghana Army.
Watch out for that man. He has been our national team setter for so long. He has such wealth of experience, Daniel Benefo.
And the fans who are supporting our wings in the stands, you can see them. That's a strong serve. Well received. The attack comes in and again is in blocked. Good one. Good call by the umpire. So a point gained by the Ghana Army. (12-9) for the Ghana Army. I'm loving the way they put in these balls. Oh, good idea.
Yes, it was. Once they're in trouble, you try to look for the fingers of the blockers there. Immediately they get back and it goes out as a point to your team. Vitus was trying to do one on the Army block.
A 4-point lead for the Ghana Army, and a timeout has been called by the Ghana Elwak Wings. Appropriately so, just so they can address the errors they are committing. A 4-point lead there for the Ghana Army. 13-9 against Elwak Wings. I see all the coaches at work talking to the players. Some highlights on your screen. Meanwhile, there it is, the action. Brilliant spike, but unfortunately going out. Some of the fans of the Elwak Wings were in the stands supporting their team here. Back on the court. Game to restart. 13-9 for Ghana Army. Watch out for a good serve with some power, obviously. Okay, goes for a different idea, but a good one is received though. And the attack comes in again, but straight to the net. So a point again gained for the Ghana Army. 14-9 they lead. 14-9 they lead in the first serve. First set, sorry. What will he bring in? He goes in again now. This time with some power. Well received. Attack comes in from the wings. But it's been returned. Oh, unfortunately. The idea was to dink it.
Yes, rather brilliantly, because he was in trouble. He knew that if he was to spike it, the block were in a better position to make a play. So it was rather to dink it behind the block, only unfortunately.
There wasn't much power behind the dink idea, so a point for Elwak Wings. Live on GHOne TV.
Woo! Service there.
Powerful ace there for the Elwak Wings. That had some power. Timeout called by the Ghana Army team led by Coach Mando.
Yes, Abubakar brings the fire from the line.
A 4-point lead still for the Ghana Army, 14-10. Sorry, 14-11. So in fact, it's a 3-point lead.
Yes. Of course, we are live at the Botiman Sports Complex. We are ably partnered by the EIB Network We are live on GHOne TV and across the EIB network. ELWAC Wings trying to stage a comeback. Abubakari there.
A good serve. Returned by the Ghana Army, who win the point.
Check out for Alassane Imoro, number 11 man of the Ghana Army team. One of our powerhouses when it comes to the outside hitter department of the Ghana volleyball.
And it was evident in that point gain there for the Ghana Army, who are now on the serve. 15-11. They lead. He goes in for a different option, a good style by the wings.
Daniel Ayagri.
Are you not loving this on GHOne TV? Daniel with a wonderful spike to win the point for the ELWAC Wings. So they are back on the serve, 12-15.
Benghazi, he has a strong support for SM, so they usually call him Shatta.
Shatta,
yes.
SM for life.
Yes, can see on the haircut there, the hairstyle.
I get it. Unfortunately for the serve for the Wings, though, he blew it away, and so a point gain for the Ghana Army, who are now back on the serve. Good ball in there, well received. Set up, and a good one, and a good point gain there for the ELWAC Wings. The block came in, but unfortunately they couldn't do the job. The block, and the result was the ball going.
Yes, that's a brilliant block or a brilliant point there by Jacob. That's an intelligent play where you know that you are more likely to be blocked. Find the fingers of the blockers, and then we call this brush out in volleyball.
Brush out.
Yes.
Okay. ELWAC Wings on the serve. Good ball. Well received. And a brilliant attack there again for the Ghana Army. Brilliant.
Yes, Fairwest takes the ball that high. He's that tall, so
he didn't have to jump that much. Just a slight jump. It was enough for him to go in with a good spike. And the point for the Ghana Army, who leads 17-13 on the serve. Strong one coming in. Good one. He's been received again. And unfortunately for the Wings, that was a good one into the net.
It was only for a slight miscommunication between Danny and the setter.
So it is 18-13 now for the Ghana Army, who are back on the serve. And their fans in the stands not too happy. Powerful one again from him. Look at that. Great point on the reception end.
Exactly.
For the ELWAC Wings.
Abubakar makes soft work of that hard jump service from Alassane Imoro. The beautifully set ball by Farouk Umar. Nicely put away by Jacob.
Look at that on your screens. It was a great one. And then you want to serve. Good one. Well perceived. Back in action. This could be a rally. Will it be? Powerful one. And a point there for the Wings. Good exhibition of volleyball action here at the Baltimore Sports Arena or Sports Complex.
Right.
15-18 for the Army, but Wings on the serve now. Again, strong one. The ball was really flying. And a point again for the Wings. Loving the serve from Daniel.
Yes.
It has so much power.
It does, and it is meant to disrupt your opponent, and then if they have a wrong pass or reception, it is not able to get you, it's not able to get them in rhythm to make a good play. So that's one of the advantages of the jump service.
He unfortunately will send this one out. He has so much power in his serve.
He does, and that is just the disadvantage of the jump service. You are more likely to serve out of bounds.
19-16 for the Ghana Army, who have brilliant.
Jacob, so far, doing the most for the ELWAC Wings team. And I tell you what, this particular middle plays set up a certain formation where you now have the middle blocker of Army respecting him so much, said that when the ball comes, he is to stay to block. so that the outside hitters will now get what we call a one-on-one, a one defender and one defender. With that one, the probability to get a point is way higher.
So Ghana Army leads 2017 in the first set. Obaka back on the serve. Oh, they were thinking it was going out, but it's in. An ace there for Obaka for the Ghana Army. Aminu rather, Yakubu getting the ace. What again? The high replay. Good one there. Aminu again goes in. Well received. Ooh, I'm loving how this action is turning out to be close battle between the Ghana Army and the LWAC Wings.
That's an intelligent play by Vitus Tulo.
18-21. LWAC Wings on the serve. That's a good one. But received very well as well by the Ghana Army. And the point, the block was effective.
Very effective, and it all was set up by the powerful jump service beyond the line. We could see that the Army team could not play the formation they were looking to play, and thus their coach calls for an immediate timeout to minimize the damage.
Absolutely, so timeout called by Coach Mando. Together with Rash, the coaches who are all on the sidelines for the Ghana Army. Coach Ntaga, Coach Rash, and Coach Mando.
Yes. They want to do this in a way where they are in a 2-point lead to maintain the lead. And again, we've seen countless times that the timeout is also a tool for the technical team and the coaches to disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. There's a higher possibility and probability that the Army team may get the oncoming point, if I should put it that way.
Live on GHOne TV. That's a powerful serve, but received very well. They're going for a dink, but they read his move. Wings unfortunately smacked the ball into the net. Unfortunately, his spike was going into the net. The idea was good though. And so the Ghana Army lead 22-19 in the first set. Live on GHOne TV and on social media handles. Powerful one, well received though. And Wings on attack.
Wow! Against a 3-man block, and he makes soft work. He calls that block a nonsense, and he finds a way through the block. That's an intelligent and powerful spike there from Abubakari.
Absolutely brilliant. Look at it again now. He had so much power. The 3-man block had no answer to that. Look at that.
Wow.
Fantastic.
This is what we call an out-of-system ball, because the ball has traveled way beyond the net or far from the net such that there's no other option.
Oh my goodness. That's when we were full of praise for him and his team. He serves into the net. So 23-24, the Ghana Army, they are inching closer to closing the set. That is set 1.
Yes.
On the serve, Ghana Army. I anticipate a very strong, powerful serve. Watch out for what he has for us. Will he? No. He goes in for something else. Ooh, my goodness.
That's your man there. Ben, your man right
Daniel
on cue.
pulling a powerful one from his reserve.
How I wish SM would find out that he has a
Look at that.
certain player in volleyball in Ghana.
SM for life. 21-20 on the serve, Wings. Back in play now. Well, the Ghana Army is being correctly received. Danny goes in again now. He's been received. And the attack is on for the Army. This is a good game. Good one. And unfortunately for the Wings, three men were all going for one ball, and they end up messing things up, and so a point won there by the Ghana Army. So 24-21 means set points for the Ghana Army, and they are on the serve. 7 for the set. Timeout has been called, rightly so, by the coaching staff for the Ghana Elwak Winks.
Yes, that is Ganil there. He was also very instrumental in his time at the national team. He's famously nicknamed as Body Joint. As if you look at his build and then his play, you definitely know that he's building these Elwak wing boys into such force in Ghana volleyball.
We are back in action for the deciding set here. Set point for the Ghana Army, 24-21 in the first set. Our last encounter today, the 3 SAC Volleyball Championship at the Boteman. There we go now. Goes in for a good one. He's in block received. And then he goes in, and then he has won the point. 4. You should be here. Wonderful point there for Elwak Wings. He has so much power in his arms.
Yes, the force and the power and the energy you need to really have in this modern day volleyball. It's proudly demonstrated there by Danny.
Let's see if they can go on a wonderful comeback. They trail 2 points against the Ghana Army, who are on a set point. Wings on the serve, received, and it's been returned. Ooh, okay. And still in there, a rally is on. Set again comes in, Danny goes in, and unfortunately is in blocked. It has been blocked, and so sets won by the Ghana Army. Set 1 goes for the Ghana Army. The replay there on your screens now. Danny again went in, but a very good tall friend.
Yes.
Went in for the block, and
Alhassan Imoro.
Alhassan Imoro with the block there, getting the point. And a set for the Ghana Army, who are up 1-0 against the Elwak Wings.
Yes, I must say that for you at home watching us live on GHOne, do not make the mistake of thinking volleyball is an easy game. I can tell you, if you are here, you will see the energy and then the seriousness with which they are playing here. It has not been easy. You need consistent, specific training in the area with which you'll be playing. Either you'll be playing as a setter, the one who sets the ball for their attackers to spike, or you're playing as an outside hitter, just like you see Danny there. Danny is an outside hitter, or you play as an opposite player like Aminu is doing, or you play like a middle blocker like Fewes and Jacob is also doing there. It's a very specialized game. We train hard, and it's not easy. Of course, we like that in all aspects of our schooling, our Ghanaian schooling system, is the game of volleyball, and that we developed love from that side of the game. Well, maybe Ben, I'll tell you a history about where I developed my love for volleyball at the Carnation Sports Complex. I mean, it was amazing some years ago when I first saw it. I was amazed, and then since that time, I'm stuck. I've been stuck to the game of volleyball. I love it.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful sport for sure. And you should be here to witness what I call greatness on the court. So we're waiting for set 2 to begin between the Ghana Army and the Elwak Wings here at the Boteman Sports Complex. This is the SAC Volleyball Championship with support from our partners, Japan Motors, Pella, Red Bull, NASCO, Soccerbet, the Millbox, LK Graphics, and of course our media partners, GHOne TV, Star FM, Kasapa FM, Ago FM in Tokoko, Empire FM in Takoradi, Ebusia FM in Kumasi, Ultimate FM in Kumasi, Star FM here in Accra, Ago TV, GHOne TV, where you're watching us live. Live volleyball action at the Baltimore Sports Complex. The SAC Volleyball Championship. Currently the game on your screens, which is, of course, the last game. And you're seeing highlights on your screens now. Is the GHOne against the Ghana Army. First set's done. Highlights on your screens now. This is how the set was decided on your screens. 3 men were all going for one ball, but they could not retrieve it as the point was won by the Ghana Army to end the first set. 25-22 win for the Ghana Army. So set 2 is on. Are you going to have a sweep, or the Wings have other ideas?
Well, I have fans saying that they may, want the GHOne team to come up tops. Of course, we'll have their opponents also saying that the Ghana Army team who won the GAVA League this season are worthy to also come top. So, well, we are in for a tough time today. This could go all 5 sets, though. I mean, I'm not underrating or downplaying any of them. I mean,
let's see how this will turn up. Second set about to start here at the Baltimore Sports Complex. GHOne on the serve. They are in the ash or gray apparel, and the Ghana Army are in the yellow and blue apparel to match. And like we were told yesterday with education, normally the Libros mostly wear a different apparel color. It's for a reason. So Mr. We'll let you in on that one very soon. We are back in action, and a 4th serve there for the GHOne. So the first point goes the way of the Ghana Army. So let's talk about the Libro. They are both on now for the 2 teams. For the Ghana Army, he's in all blue.
Yes, you see them mostly substituting, or should I say, that's not a proper sub like we should sub, but they come in for the middle blockers who are not, they are not defensive in terms of on the court. They are only defensive on the net. So once they are at the back court, they may be, should I put it, they may be useless because they may not be able to defend well. That role also comes with the responsibility of passing and defending. Usually the service, the hard service of your opponent, and also the hard attacks of your opponent. They usually are at the position 5, where you have the strong attackers of your opponent normally hitting the ball cross court to defend that position. And that's the work of the Libro. Only that they are also, they can't come to the front court. So once they get to the front court position, the people they came to replace, who are the middle blockers, must come back to the court.
Education there for you in the sport of volleyball. Oh, good point.
Army has started very well. Yes.
4-0 the lead. An easy one. Easy ace, if you like, for the Ghana Army. Good one comes in by the center. It's been well received by the Wings, and the attack. Danny with a spike, but has been received. And the Ghana Army goes in for a cross, and it lands out. So a point gain there for the GHOne.
Yes, Aminu going for that steep angle, particularly because the blockers were covering the part where he would have had it easier.
So GHOne on the serve now. They trail 1-4. Ball is received, and that's a good one. Woo! I love it.
Yes, Ishaku Fewers. That is what the middle blockers bring.
So easy.
Exactly, that's a wrist away there.
Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful contact on the ball. Jacob could not reach. It's a game of angles. Where you leave is where the ball may go to. So you are always careful of your angles.
Army with a good serve, received though by Daniel. And he will go in attacking areas, and that's a good one, but unfortunately is out. He's out. So a point for the Ghana Army. He really went up so very well, but unfortunately, too much power behind that spike, and so out for a point for the Army. 6-1 on the serve. Ghana Army 8-2. The lead 6-1. The Wings are prepared for this serve. Obviously, a lot of power. It comes in. It's been received. The attack is on for the Wings. We see as well, but that was too strong, and unfortunately it's out. So a point there for the Elwak Wings.
Yes, that's Kennedy there. I'm a watcher with the left hand there, cross court.
You saw the replay there. There was no way to get to that ball. Danny goes in, the powerful serve. But again, received. The attack comes in, and again, rebuffed by the Wings. Ball with the Army now. Over the half lined up. And indeed, they had something planned. And well done there to win the point for the Ghana Army. Aminu's ball was good.
Yes. These are what you'll be looking for as an attacker, that you hit the ball or you spike the ball that hard so that you are not easily blocked.
The Wings will attack this one now, and unfortunately into his own nets, into the nets rather, and so a point for the Ghana Army, who are breaking off with a lead 8-2, a 6-point lead, and so timeout called by the Ghana Elwak Wings.
Rightly said, Benghazi.
To break the rhythm clearly.
Yes, they have to. Else, if they are beyond reach, their recovery may be longer than expected. And then also, when your opponents are beyond reach, all the actions you do may be futile. So you might as well gift them the set rather than to chase. But if they are close, the better for you.
You're live on GHOne TV, live on Facebook, on X, on YouTube, and also on the social media handles of
Super Volleyball Championship.
Absolutely. Fairways with a serve for the Ghana Army, and unfortunately the attack ends out going out for a point for the Ghana Army. That was a swift move though.
Yes, that's the role of the middle blocker, to be swift and fast with your arm swing, and you jump first.
Fairways again with a serve, and a simple point gain there. It doesn't look like it has so much power in there, but yes, it's tricky to receive.
It's as technical and tactical as it comes, because he's serving Abubakari, who is the outside hitter for Elwak Wings. And from the position he's serving from, it's not easily tracked. And
a monstrous block on the net for the Ghana Army. They are tearing away 11-2. Can you believe it? They are tearing away, actually.
Very interesting there. Now there's a serve for the Elwak Wings. And Lord Ni Adu Hamon comes in.
Forward again with a serve. Good one. Received by Daniel. And again, the spike will go long. They will protest though. Because they feel there was a tip on the block. A brush out. The brush out, but the umpire says no. He says no. I didn't see any of that. So a point for the Army. Look at the scores. 12-2.
10 points difference.
10-point difference. Fawaz, unfortunately, his ball is longer, so out.
A brilliant let there by Seth, a libero of Elwak Wings.
In table tennis, we call something under. Is there under in volleyball? I doubt if there's anything like that in volleyball. In table tennis, would have said we'll try the under.
Anything that does not go above the net is not legal.
Attack there for the Ghana Army, and the block came in, but not good enough. A point again for the Ghana Army.
Yes, Aminu finding the hands of the tall Elwak Wings block and then hitting it.
13-3. 10-point lead restored for the Ghana Army in set 2. Good one from Aminu. Received briefly though, and the attack comes from the wings, and oh my goodness. Good points.
Yes.
For the wings.
Rather unfortunate for Amedume in your shot now. He would have done something about it. With the replay, the bump set by Lord, you could see a wicked curve by the block.
We are back in session now, and the Ghana would attack, and monstrous spike. Sweet spike to win the point for the Ghana Army.
Watch out for Aminu. He does not come to play.
Look at that again.
From the opposite position of the Ghana
Look at
Army.
that.
Right through the block there. Powers his way through.
Danny had to dodge it actually. And unfortunately he serves into the net and gives the point away to the Elwak Wings. 14-5. So on the serve now is the Wings. 5-14. Live on GHOne TV. And reshuffle if you like. Reshuffle.
This is a strategy to bring fresh hands on board, with Ishmael and Eric replacing Bubakari and Danny. Also very powerful players.
And the new man serves out and gives the point to the Ghana Army. 15-5. The 10-point lead is maintained. Can they stretch the lead though? Ghana Army on the serve. Good ball received by the Ghana Elwak Wings. The attack is brilliant. Exquisite attack.
I tell you what, Ishmael is coming from the bench with some fire as he has observed the block and also brings his own strategy to outwit that block.
Look at that again on your screens now. So much power in the spike. And the point won for the Wings. The Army on attack. Well blocked on the line, on the net, sorry. They'll go again though. Blocked. But net violation call against the Elwak Wings. So a point for the Ghana Army. 16-6 for the Ghana Army. And there you see then the 3 men in the middle. They are the, what is that role in there? The 3 men in the middle close to the net. Blockers on the net. They are the blockers. They come with height.
They are tall and then also trying to pick up the attackers of Elwak Wings.
Ball well received. The attack is on for the Army. It has been blocked. Ball still in, and unfortunately it's out, and a point there for the Ghana Army. And they'll celebrate that point. 17-6. Turned out to be an easy game here for the Ghana Army. Attack comes in blocked and out for a point for the Elwak Wings.
Exactly. Daniel Benefo serves that kind of service. It is soft, it's coming down fast, so you need to get under it quickly. Then by that alone, it may give away where the setter may set the ball.
The serve comes in, received there by the Ghana Army. And he was going in for a dink, but the block was resolute. Good point for the Elwak Wings. 8-17, they trail. Watch again now. The block to the dink was sweet. Serve comes in from the wings. And the Army will attack. Great strike or spike or attack, whatever it is, by the Ghana Army.
Yes, Alassane Imoro brings on the fire. Look at him there. Beautiful cross-court spike. Gets the point. We have Tofik coming off and being replaced by Alekaya, the Ghana Army.
That was a good one. Good play from the wings. That was very swift movement.
Yes, it was.
Setter and of course the man who attacked the ball. Brilliant movement to win the point for the Elwak Wings. 9-18. Unfortunately, strikes the ball out. Serves out for a point for the Ghana Army.
He's not helping their cause.
Absolutely. Look at it again now. It was just too long. Back in action. The Wings will attack again, but straight into the net. The game is clearly running away from them.
Yes. We might as well call the second set.
Yeah, they seem crestfallen. They seem so crestfallen, dejected, have lost hope. Good ball and ace there for Perez.
Earlier I said that kind of service might be underrated, but he's serving from a certain position through to the other position, from what we call position 5 to position 5. That's right on your screens there. So the ball is coming across your body. So with that angle, it's that long. If you are not able to anticipate it well, you may try to let it go. Meanwhile, it might disgrace you, just as it did to set there.
A good ace there for Fawaz. For the Ghana Army, who are leading 21-19. Sorry, 21-9. I cannot be giving 10 solid points to the Wings when they have not worked for it.
We may have a visitation from the Army teams.
Fawaz again on the serve for the Army. Well received though by the Wings. Attacking in the great, brilliant strike or spike for the Wings, and a point gain, so 21-10.
Kennedy Amevoche.
With that great spike there to bring Wings back into the game on the serve now, 10-21. It's a good one, well received though, and attack comes in and blocked.
Massive block by Kennedy.
Loving every bit of what we're seeing here. 11-21 for the Ghana Army. Wings on the serve though. Good ball, reception, brilliant. Attack comes in from the Army and unfortunately it's out. So a point again. Are they on a comeback?
It's possible. We cannot underrate any team. 21-12 is the score line.
I heard behind a standing number. I don't know what that means. Standing number, 21-12. Hey! Good serve there for the Wings. That comes in and it was brilliant. You heard a sound?
Yes.
Monstrous.
Yes. The swing on the ball, the strength of the Army team, and the strength in the left hand of Aminu.
22-12 for the Ghana Army. Second set. Aminu goes in, a good one. Well received. And still good spike, but unfortunately it's out. And so a point again gained there for or by the Ghana Army. 23-12. They are on the brink of making light work of the Ghana Elwak Wings in this set. Aminu again goes in and straight to the net though for Aminu. He was going in for a power serve, power jump serve.
Well, shortly I'll be describing the various types of service as we move along. Absolutely. And their effect in the game and why players may opt for one type or another. Alassane Moro coming through the pipe there.
I love it when the men go up, flying up in the skies and land with those wonderful pipe spikes. Look at that. The block came in. Well, what's happening here? The point has been awarded to Elwak Wings. So I think there was some violation of a
Yes,
sort.
there was a violation. Alassane Moro apparently violated the 3-meter line.
So the points won rather by Elwak Wings. Interesting. So it's 14-23. The Army still leads though. They will attack and it has been well received. And good ball for the Wings.
Wow.
23-15. So 15-23 for the Elwak Wings. They trail against the Army. They are 8 points behind now. Can they come back? It's been blocked. They'll come again now. Good one.
That's Mohamed Yakubu. The second try, getting the ball into the court there, putting Ghana Army.
Set point for the Ghana Army, 24-15. So set point for the Ghana Army. And again, it goes in. Mohamed, well received. And the Wings will attack this one. It's still in play. Wings will put an attack. They do so, and they've won the point.
The quick set out to the middle blockers there. In Ghana, we call them quick attack because of the speed at which they play the ball. They have to be in the air first and then really anticipating a quick set from the setter. Once you see the ball, you spike and then get a point.
Wings on a serve, and the Army will attack again now. It's been blocked. Another good point gained there for the Elwak Wings. They are not giving up.
The power by Alassane Moro was so powerful, such that after Lord Hammond had blocked and landed, he shook his fingers to see. Wow. Jubilate though. You feel the pains back when you get home.
We are still, and a good one there. Brilliant play to win the set for the Ghana Army.
Mohamed
Barry's play was exquisite.
Yes, this is the whole point of volleyball. Find a space within your opponent's court and do everything possible to get your point.
Look at that. They did all they could to get to that ball, but they could not. They had to add some wings. But still, it was not enough for the Wings to save that.
The Elwak Wings were without wings.
Absolutely. The Ghana Army are up 2-0 in this game. Live on GHOne TV. If you are watching us back home, wherever it is you are watching us from, this is SAC Volleyball Championship live at the Baltimore Sports Complex. There, the action is a replay on your screens now. Some highlights of second set and how the Ghana Army have won again against the Elwak Wings. It's been brilliant by all standards. A couple of aces as well have been produced in the game today. It has been just a fantastic game. So, as it stands now, it's Elwak Wings who trail 2-0 against the Ghana Army. So the test will game on in no time. But Cornelius, did you foresee this coming?
Well,
the Ghana Army going up by 2-0 against the Wings.
I anticipated a tough match, but the Ghana Army team making light work of the Elwak Wings team. I did not foresee it being 2-0 though. Right about now, I was thinking we would have a set apiece. But the Ghana Army team asserted their dominance over the Elwak Wings team.
And unfortunately for the Elwak Wings, their fans in the stands are not happy. Look at them. They are looking dejected.
I can see Richardson.
Those smiles. Look at them. They are not happy. Look at the lady's face. Not happy at all. Not happy at all. But well, what can they do? Their men are disappointing them. Look at them. They look dejected. Too bad. Anyway, back to the court. And the Ghana Army will plot on how to execute the third set. Live on GHOne TV. So third set is on in no time. The Ghana Army leading 2-0 against the LWAC Wings. Third set. Are we going to have a comeback? The Ghana Army will serve for the third set. You're live on GHOne TV, live also on Facebook. Our handles GHOne TV on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe and let's get going. A service on for the Ghana Army. We're underway, third set. Wings will go for an attack. It has been blocked though. And again, it comes in a good one. Well recovered by the Wings. Brilliant, monstrous block.
And that's a monstrous roar also from Vitus, who gets one on Alassane Moro.
So 1-0 for the LWAC Wings.
See, their eyes are red, looking for possible comeback to win the match as well.
Good serve in there, well received as well. And shot comes in, but it's been blocked. Attack on from the Wings. And we have a rally. And of course, Danny comes with a monstrous. Ooh.
That's unfortunate by Alassane, looking for that angle.
He was trying to bring the ball down.
Yes.
But it will not work. London just in his own side of the court. So 2-0 for LWAC Wings. Are they
I know that
on a comeback?
Lord Hammond's service is targeting Tofik. Exactly. I knew that he was looking for the number 8 of the Army team. So to say that he wants to undermine his ability to receive the volleyball. And that's the position of the ball.
Unfortunately for him, though, that went out. So it was a serve out, and so again, powerful serve from Aminu, but straight into the net. Sorry, Al Hassan.
These are the effects of a powerful jump service. You either serve in or out or into the net. But once it is in, it comes with such venom. Right on cue there.
Proper venom. That serve had some venom indeed.
Yes, Abubakar brings it on. And that's the effect of the jump service. If it's not carefully received or well received, it disrupts the entire formation of your opponent team. And that's what you aim to do at the service line.
On the serve again now, it's the same man, powerful one, but unfortunately he serves out. And so a point gain there for the Ghana Army. 2-4. 2-4, they trail. The Ghana Army on the serve now. Fawaz, good ball in. And attack comes in. And what is it? A point gain there for the Ghana Army.
That's one of the unfortunate points you can be whistled against because the ball did not touch the blockers. Yet it touched the net and went out on the other side. Ooh. Wow! Vitus Tulo brings the fire from the middle. Can see him angry as he urges his team with that point. It's a monster block, monster spike there. Super spike by Vitus from the middle.
Vitus with a vital spike and a point there for the LWAC Wings. And the immigration will return the favor. Sorry, the Ghana Army will return a favor. It is 4-5 for the Elwak Wings. The Ghana Army on the serve. And that's my good friend Aminu. Danny walked for another powerful spike. And that's a good one there for the Ghana Army. The block came in, but of course, ball landed in their own court.
Yes.
So a point there for the Ghana Army. Now 5-5. They are back in the action in the set. 5-all. Aminu came with a serve. Good one. It has been received. The spike is good, and unfortunately for the Ghana Army, they float out on this one. So a point gain there for the Wings.
Kennedy Ameboche finds the fingers, and I have kept saying that for the outside hitters, the fingers of your opponents are your friends. Once you're in trouble, find them and then hit the ball as hard. And you get a point.
My good friend was looking for the ding, that did not work. And Danny goes in with the attack, and he wins the point there for the Elwak Wings.
Danny, your very good friend.
Yeah. SM for life. So a point there for the Elwak Wings. They lead 7-5 at this stage in the third set.
I tell you what, if the Elwak Wings played like this throughout the set, they may stage a comeback.
Unfortunately, another serve out. Another serve out there for the Elwak Wings. They've given too many unforced errors away. On the serve now, the Ghana Army. A good one. Well received as well by the Wings. And that was a good plan.
Yes.
But unfortunately, execution letting them down.
It's an intelligent set by Lord Hammond. Usually when the ball goes to the position 6 or close to the 3-meter line, the middle blockers on the other side may be reluctant to block. And then if you are fortunate enough and your setter sets you and you are in the air already. Whoa! The referee taking a head shot there and signals for calm. Tawfiq lifts up his hand to apologize.
He's fine. The umpire is fine. He's fine. Look at it again now. He went straight to his head.
Oh! That is not where you want to put a volleyball, viewers. Please put the volleyball on the court of your opponent.
Back in action, Danny with a good serve. Brilliantly received and returned by the Army. And again, monstrous spike. And a point gained there by the Elwak Wings. They seem revitalized with so much energy now at this stage.
Yes, sometimes it takes you some time. It takes your team some time to realize the match and then the things at stake. And I think that it took them losing 2 sets to come back.
Unfortunately for Daniel, gives the point away with what I will call an unforced error. 7 to the net. So the Ghana Army on the serve. 8-9. They trail. Good serve. Well received. And attack comes in and a monstrous block by the Ghana Army team, as always, led by Fawaz on the block. So 9-9. Look at it again now. He's always involved. Fawaz, he's so tall.
Yes, that's a timely block there. They gave the responsibility for the blocking of the middle blocker of Elwak Wings to Alassane Moro. If you could see them, they've shifted to the middle of the court, to that side where they know that the action may go on. And that's one kind of a formation for most teams, where you have 2 attackers on your opponent's side and 3 blockers in front.
When I was actively playing volleyball, that was my role, you know.
Which of them?
The role Fawaz is playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was a blocker.
That's the most tiring role, because on every ball you are expected to jump. The middle blockers role, I can say, I mean, it's very tiresome.
Back to the court, and to the action. Serve there for the Wings, who lead 9-10 or 10-9. They're going to have on attack. Well received there by the Wings. Ball in there still though. It has been well worn there by the wings. The blockers were effective in the jump.
Yes, they were, but there was a miscommunication between Lord Hammond and Vitus. It nearly cost them a point.
We're live on GH1 TV. There it is again now. Brilliant point one there. On the serve now. And
wow.
Powers. Easy, that's it.
What an angle.
So easy.
Shahaku. Watch again on your screen. Just watch that. Wow. The height he contacts the ball. It's incredible.
And the block again comes in. But there's a net violation against the Army, and so the point won by the Elwak Wings.
At this juncture, while I was in school, particularly JHS, your teacher will give you a knock on your head. Can't you see that they are tall? Won't you just put the ball behind them? It's not easily done. It's easier said than done because the blockers are also waiting for your strategy.
Serve there for the Elwak Wings. The attack will come from the Army, and it's a brilliant one. In and a point there from Al-Hassan for the Ghana Army. Al-Hassan went up, and with so much power and venom, that particular spike had no eye sunsets from the blockers. And Al-Hassan will go for the serve for the Ghana Army. 11-12. That will be some power. Yes, indeed. That will receive very well. Gani with the spike, unfortunately. Out, he will go for a point for the Ghana Army. 12-12.
Exactly why you need to practice the jump service or have it in your repertoire. It's an effective tool to disrupt the formation of your opponents.
Al-Hassan again on the jump serve. It's a style. There it is. Again, strong one. Ooh. Point one there for the Ghana Army. Al-Hassan has a very monstrous jump serve, and he's causing havoc with that against the Elwak Wing.
It can cause more problems for them if they don't find a way out of this.
Again, Al-Hassan on the jump serve again now. Again.
Wow, that's an ace.
An ace for him. And he will celebrate with his teammates. And timeout has been called by the Elwak Wings. 14-12 lead for the Ghana Army now.
Exactly. The Elwak Wings team have led throughout the match until this point, and they are now trailing by 2 points. This is volleyball. I have always said that your lead will not be comfortable. This is not where you get into a comfortable lead. This is where you really want your lead to work by working till you finish the match. Else, you will have yourself to blame. Now, there's no lead at all. You now trail by 2 points. Coach Adam and Coach Ganiu would want to beef up the squad and encourage the boys into a victory.
Why not? His colleagues are not doing well, but he can afford to have a dance. She can afford to have a dance in the stands. Why not? Back on the court. It is still Al-Hassan on the serve for the Ghana Army. 14-12. Al-Hassan. Again, it's monstrous.
Wow.
And again.
Beautiful position.
Causing severe damage to the wing of the Ghana Elwak Wings with his powerful jump serves. There you see on your screens now.
He took a wicked curve, outwitting Eric Tattoo.
Al-Hassan again, your shots going in for another jump serve. Unfortunately, send that one into the net. So point won by the Elwak Wings.
I am impressed by the run he has had so far, the effective jump service run there.
13-15, Elwak Wings on the serve. He calls attempting another jump serve, but it won't work, and so into the net. So point gain there for the Ghana Army, who lead 16-13. And attack comes in from the wings. Was going in for a dunk. It will not work, and a brilliant block on the line, on the net, sorry, by the Ghana Army, and so a point gain there for the Ghana Army. 17-13. What a replay. Another good block, but unfortunately out it lands. A point there for the wings.
That's an intelligent volleyball play there by Kennedy. Find the fingers of the blockers, particularly the fingers closer to the line. Target to that finger with some powerful hit, and then you may have a point.
Ooh! Aminu on the jump spike, getting it wonderfully done for the Ghana Army. 18-14, the lead by 4 points now, recovering from what they were trailing to now leading by 4 points.
Yes.
And Aminu on the serve again, a good one. And I think it's out. It's in. Actually, it's in. Good spike for the Ghana Army, who are now on a roll. 19-14. Aminu again on the serve. Look at the replay there. Good one. It was brilliant, actually. And a powerful serve from Aminu. The blockers are working. Powerful block by the Ghana Army team, even without Fawaz. And they are on the brink. 2014 for the Ghana Army.
That's quite sad to hear if you are an GHOne fan.
Whoa! And a Sioux celebration would be on display here. Aminu with an ace. 21-14.
Yes, that leads Coach Ganiu to call for another timeout, their second and last timeout for this set. Ghana Army is running away with this set. With such powerful jump service, if you are able to receive properly, like you've just seen, you'll be aced, and that will edge the opponent team on. Hence, your preparations in terms of service reception should be top notch, and your reception team also should be up to task.
So we are back on the court now. And Aminu again goes in for a big ace. Could not do it, but of course the point still has been won. Danny's spike ends up it in the net, and so 22-14 the lead there for the Ghana Army. So we are about clearly wrapping things up here in set 3. And I'm sure our courts are reporters are ready. They should be getting ready because we will be coming over to them very, very soon. Joel Echampo and the team courtside, be on standby because very soon we'll be at the crescendo of this encounter here.
It looks like you are doubting that the GHOne team can stand the comeback here.
I doubt it. Look at that. Aminu.
Your friend.
Aminu on a wonderful jump spike with so much venom and so much power.
I tell you what, him and then Daniel Benefo, the setter for the Army team, he's like he's usually called Lampard in our volleyball settings. They have such telepathy because they've been playing for so long now, and he knows the kind of balls Aminu would like, and then they play that fast ball where Aminu begins his approach to the ball, and by the time he's taking off, the ball is at the right height where he takes a strong hit at it.
Elwak Wings, can they produce a comeback? Just winning this point, so it is 14-23. 14-23. Elwak Wings on a serve. Daniel. Sorry, 16-23. Daniel on a serve now. Monstrous ace one there for Daniel.
Yes. The tags of Wusu Jenki at the line.
We're live on GHOne TV. There it is on your screens how the point was won by the Wings. Daniel again on the serve. He goes in for the jump serve. Powerful one. Received. And this will be a good one for the Army. And a brilliant one from Al-Hassan.
Al-Hassan Imoro finds the space by the side of Lord Hammond.
Al-Hassan Imoro. Super. Look at that. Look at that.
Service well received. It was not well received though, but they make good use.
Look at that.
Wow.
Set and match point now for Ghana Army. And Fawaz attacks, and of course, he didn't stop there. Daniel says they have this one. It's been received again. And net infringement. So 18-24. Still, timeout called by the Ghana Army. They are on the brink. 24-18. Set a match point.
Someone might say that there was no need for a timeout there, but I tell you, if you're a coach and you are in this position, you may want to put the set away as quickly as possible, giving your opponents no chance at all to deal with the ball. And then it will rather stabilize your team and then gets them in a position where they become much more relaxed. And again, there's a statistic that goes around to say that there's higher probability for the coaches or the team that called for the timeout to win the oncoming point. Let's see whether that will work out for the Ghana Army team as they close the game with a 3 straight victory.
Elwak Wings on the serve, 18-24. Set a match point still for the Ghana Army. This could be it, and brilliant it does it. That was simply exquisite.
Yes, expertly done there by the very experienced Daniel Benefo. No nonsense man. He has been our national team setter for so long.
Look at it on a replay. Brilliant.
There was no one there.
Deceptive.
Yes, very, very much so. And that's a huge space to put the ball in. I can't see any defense in this world getting to that ball. And that brings us to the end of the match.
Absolutely. It's all over here on day 3 in our last game of the day as well. The Ghana Army have won 3-0 straight up against the Elwak Wings, who are their good friends. So for the action, it's all over here. Great volleyball artistry on display today at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Game ending. Ghana Army 3, Elwak Wings 0. Brilliant game by all standards, Cornelius.
Yes, very, very brilliant. We were looking and anticipating a tough match, but the Ghana Army team makes soft work of the Elwak Wings team there, who have now lost twice. They've lost their first match, and now they've lost also. They lost their first match to Prisons, who earlier on... Yes, they lost their first match to Prisons, who early on won against Air Force 3-1. Hence, by my calculation, Prisons are on a 6-point lead on their group. And then we may have now Air Force, who won the Army team, also with 3 points. Now we have Army winning against Elwak Wings, coming to 3 points. And then Elwak Wings at the bottom of their table there, rather unfortunately. Tomorrow, we may see a tough match between Army and Prisons, and that one may determine whether Army would qualify or Prisons would qualify. Of course, Air Force would also play Elwak Wings in the coming days.
Okay.
Will that one also materialize into a win for Air Force? But it's safe to say that Prisons have qualified for the next stage.
And that's it there for you. It's all over here. So let's join our guys courtside, GHOne Champo and the team who are already on the courtside with some post-match reactions. Over to you guys, courtside, GHOne Champo and Solomon Dua. It's all over here on day 3, on of course our last game. Ghana Army 3, Elwak Wings 0.
All right, so it's all over here. That's the game that we were all expecting. It did obviously to the better team. Let's just find out what the coach of the Army side has to say. Very confident going into this one, and obviously they had to get this one as well. Coach, congratulations, and then really what worked the magic for you guys?
Yeah, thank you for your congratulations message. Before the match, I told you that the Army team cannot be ruled out when it comes in terms of volleyball in Ghana. We lost the first match. We went and do our homework very well. And looking at Elwak Wings, they are a good side. But we have to use their disadvantage to our advantage. That was the magic.
And I mean, going into the other games also, you've seen how Customs played. You've seen how, I mean, obviously most of the sides that looks like big sides, they play. You won the league. You won the Champion of Champions. What is it in there for you? Do you think SVC is also going down for you?
We are ready. We are fully prepared for the SVC to be crowned as the champions. We are seeing ourselves at the finals. So they should see us at the finals.
Exactly.
We are more than ready to go.
So this is staying home or it's going to Nigeria?
The trophy have to stay. I've watched their match. I have their videos. So we play match after match. I don't want to go to that extent. I still have Prisons to play tomorrow. So I want to tackle match after match. So the next match is what my thinking is now.
Okay.
Which is against Prisons.
Against Prisons, you faced them in the Gava League. You defeated them both home and away. What do you think going into this one? Prisons doesn't look like, I mean, a scary side also because they've lost both of their games.
Like I said earlier before the match, almost all the teams have been reinforced. They've hired or bring in different players from other clubs to beef up their strength. If you watch, Prisons beat Air Force 3-1.
Sure.
Air Force beat Army 3-0. Prisons beat Air Force 3-1. So the focus is on Prisons for now.
Sure.
My 100% focus is on Prisons.
Okay. All right. So and how do you what should we expect tomorrow? You against Prisons?
Solid win for me.
All right, solid win for coach of the Ghana Army side.
The West will be 3-1.
West will be 3-1, he said. All right, so thank you very much, coach. That was the coach of the Ghana Army side. He said the West is going to be 3-1 in favor of they as they come up against the Prisons tomorrow. So that's the game you should watch out for. The Ghana Army making sure that they won this one over Elwak Wings in the men's division. All right, so yes, the captain is here. He did tell us that it was going their way. Captain, kindly look into your camera up there and then talk to the viewers. They want to see your face. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, was it? I mean, home and dry for you, or it was a hard-earned one?
Yes, because we lost our first match against Air Force. We don't have any excuse to lose this match. We don't have any excuse to lose this match. That's why we came in all out to win this match.
Sure. And also, we hear you are coming up against Prisons.
Yes.
Prisons lost their first game, but they won the second one. You did lose your first game, and you've won this one. I mean, it's going to be a cagey encounter between you two. Your coach said the focus now is on Prisons, and I'm sure when you do, the points gap changes. What should we expect against Prisons tomorrow?
Well, we are telling our fans that they should expect a 3-0 against Prisons again. So that we want to top the group. So we don't have any excuse again to lose the match to Prisons tomorrow. So it's a 3 straight game for Ghana Army. Okay, 3 straight win there. That is what the captain of the Ghana Army is saying. He says 3 straight win for his side tomorrow. Anything you want to say to those watching inside the Birmingham, inside all the places that the
army people are watching you from?
Yes, we are telling our fans that they should come in their numbers
So
tomorrow.
look into your
We are telling our fans
camera
that
now.
they should come in their numbers tomorrow because it's going to be a massive win for us.
Sure. All right. Thank you very much. That was actually the captain of the Ghana Army team, and they won this afternoon. That was the final game we brought you. They won it convincingly against WAC Wings, and that was the story here. I've been joined by the captain of the WAC Wings also, just to tell us what his impression is about this particular game. Unfortunately, you guys lost, but
Yes,
then
it's rather unfortunate.
it was a hard-earned one for Ghana Army.
Yes.
But tell us, going into your next game, what should we expect?
If you've heard of LWAC Wings, we always come out with surprises. We can start very badly, but before you get to the end, you will see us there. So don't rule us out yet. You will see the best of us.
Sure, we saw how you performed when it came to the playoffs in the GAVA League. I mean, you did quite well and you won the playoffs in the GAVA League.
Yeah.
You've seen the likes of Army, played with them, and what have you. Going into your other games, what should really fans of LWAC Wings expect?
We always say, we dare to win. So the fans shouldn't be disappointed. Today was not a good day, but we promise them that they will see the best of us in our next games.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
All right, thank you
you
very much. That was actually the captain of LWAC Wings. He says you know them already. They dare to win. That's their, motto. They dare to win on every side. All right, so that's how we wrap up this today's edition of our coverage, of our continuous coverage of the SAC 2025 Super Volleyball Championship here from the Bottoman Sports Complex. And obviously tomorrow there are big games coming up. We'll be running you through those big games as well. For your information, you wouldn't want to miss this for anything. Let me quickly run through the games that you should expect tomorrow coming up on our screens, and obviously games that you would not want to miss tomorrow here on GHOne TV. So we brought you most of the interesting pairings today. You should expect nothing but interesting games, also big ones coming up tomorrow as we bring you our coverage, our continuous coverage of the 2025 SAC Super Volleyball Championship. All right, so we're done with day 3. Day 4 coming up tomorrow. We've got Ghana Navy come up against Ghana Air Force. Nigeria Customs, who are currently topping the men's division of the championship here. Their women will be playing Kalibi. So remember, Kalibi also in pole position there with the Customs of Nigeria. And Ghana Army will play Ghana Police, whilst Ghana Immigration faces Ghana LWAC Wings. Those are the women. 4 games and also 4 games for the men tomorrow. The men, the first game will be between Ghana Air Force and LWAC Wings, who just lost to the Ghana Army in this one. And then the Ghana Prisons will be coming up against the Ghana Army, who fortunately have won their game. This is their first win actually in this one. And Nigeria Customs will be squaring it off with the Ghana Police, whilst the final game tomorrow will be Ghana Navy against All Stars. But let's enjoy some highlights of the game that we just brought you. Remember, it was a great game between the Ghana Army and LWAC Wings. Ghana Army coming into this one as winners of the GAVA League that just ended, Greater Accra Volleyball League, and also champion of champions in Ghana. And also they say they are coming up with something new here in the SAC Super Volleyball Championship. All right, that's how we wrap up the show here. My name is Joe Adume Champon. Thanks to everybody that made this possible, the crew and everybody that made sure that this production was brought to you. Nothing but the best. Tomorrow, same time, join us here at Bottoman Sports Complex. Bye-bye.
almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.